I didn't plan to leave my body. It just happened. It was a quiet night, and I was laying in bed, and I was staring at the ceiling. You know that in-between state where you're not awake, but you're not quite asleep? Yeah, that's where I was. My body felt heavy, like I was sinking into the mattress, but my mind was wide awake. Then there was this strange buzzing sensation, like electricity humming through my ears. I thought, what's happening? Am I dreaming? But then I felt myself lift up from my ankles, slowly at first. My body was still there, perfectly still, but I was floating. I turned without actually turning and saw myself lying on the bed. And my first thought was, this can't be real. What's happening to me? But it was. My room looked exactly the same, except it felt sharper, clearer, like I could see every speck of dust floating in the air, even though it was pitch dark. And I could hear things too. I could hear the faint sounds from the ceiling fan. I could hear the hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen, and even my own steady breathing. It was like I was wearing headphones. And then, like something was guiding me, I began to move. And I wasn't walking, I was kind of just gliding. And I was gliding right through the wall, out into the night. And I floated above my house. I saw my neighborhood, and everything looked alive, and it was shimmering. And the trees were swaying gently, even though there was no wind. And the lights from the street lamps, they glowed. They were so bright. And the stars, oh my God, looking up at the stars, they were so close. They were closer than I'd ever seen them. And I gotta tell you, I felt free. I was weightless, and I was very curious. But then I felt something else, this massive tug, like an invisible thread pulling me back. And at first I resisted. I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay. I wanted to explore more, to understand what was happening. But the pull got stronger, and it got faster, and then boom, in a flash, I was back in my room, staring at the ceiling again. My chest was pounding, my hands were shaking, and my body felt heavy again, like I had just ran 5 miles. And as I laid there in bed, staring at the ceiling, I couldn't help but wonder, was that the first time I actually left my body? Or just the first time I remembered it so much? As lying there, I got this huge feeling of deja vu.